ABC 10 News at 5 starts right now.
California says it is ready to start giving Pfizer's booster shot as soon as it gets the final approval. A first look at the state's rollout plan. And researchers are projecting COVID-19 cases to decline steadily through March. The two things that do need to happen in order for that to remain true.
Plus, the new fallout over the White House's decision to remove Haitian migrants from the southern border.
ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
People running for their lives as a chaotic scene unfolded inside a Kroger grocery store today when a shooter opened fire, killing one person and injuring 12 others. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. That scene unfolded this afternoon in an upscale suburb of Memphis, Tennessee. Our ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is in the live center where authorities are investigating this shooting as a possible workplace violence incident. Derek.
Yeah, Steve, our affiliate in Memphis says that they spoke with witnesses who actually recognized the gunman as a Kroger employee who had been fired this morning. At this point, police haven't confirmed that. I want to show you some video from the scene a little bit earlier on today. This all happened in Collierville, Tennessee, around 1:30 local time, 11:30 a.m. our time. It's near Memphis. 13 people were shot, including one victim who was killed. Police say the gunman shot and killed himself. And when all the shooting started, people in the store actually tried to run and hide in various places. Some of them hid in store freezers. And let's listen to a witness.
When I heard the gunshots, that's when I told everybody to run. Everybody started running. Everyone started running. And then I went to the back to the meat department, go to the back to the receiving department, and we hid in the nearby the incinerator. And he came, the shooter came back there and started shooting.
Yeah, and that store employee says she actually saw some of her coworkers get shot. Police say they were able to respond very quickly. No officers were hurt. And in just the last few minutes, one of the local reporters out there did say that the suspected gunman appears to have worked in the sushi sort of stand there in the grocery store. So we're still gathering more elements, and we'll bring you more in later editions of 10 News. For now, in the Live Center, I'm Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
Derek, thank you. And you can follow any new developments surrounding this investigation into this afternoon's shooting by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search 10 News.
Turning now to the coronavirus. Just hours ago, the key panel at the CDC recommended the Pfizer booster shot for people 65 years and older, as well as those at high risk of severe disease. Boosters are to be given at least 6 months after a person receives their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine. CDC Director Rochelle Walensky is expected to accept this recommendation.
And here are the latest numbers on coronavirus. Almost 900 new cases were reported today out of 33,000 tests that were performed, and there were 12 new deaths reported. Researchers say that we may have just hit the peak of COVID infections. Despite those numbers, they are projecting a steady decline over the next few months. So is the worst of the pandemic over? Our ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is going in depth with two experts.
Right now, the U.S. is averaging about 1,900 deaths from COVID per day, but a collection of new models projects we're in for steady improvement that could make March 2022 look like March 2020.
Can you say that is the worst of the pandemic behind us?
So that's really hard to say. I would say it more like we're near the peak of this thing.
Dr. Sean Truelove of Johns Hopkins is part of the COVID Scenario Modeling Hub, which is used by the CDC. Nationally, they project we'll go from about 140,000 new cases per day to about 9,000 daily cases by March. In California, they're projecting a drop from about 100 deaths per day down to about 2 per day in March, a level we haven't seen since the first month of the pandemic. But Dr. Truelove says a certain amount of uncertainty is inevitable.
We're not trying to say this is what's going to happen, because as we've learned over the past year and a half, you get a new variant, you get some new change that you can't predict, and everything goes off the rails.
Still, he says immunity from vaccination and from mounting infections should push cases in the downward direction. Their latest model relies on two big assumptions: that kids 5 through 11 start getting vaccinated November 1st, and that no new variant takes over. Take a look at what happens if those two factors change and a new variant arrives. Cases decline before climbing again in January.
We hope for the best and we prepare for the worst. And our experience suggests that we will see a winter surge.
UCSD Health Chief Medical Officer Dr. Christopher Longhurst says hospitals in San Diego are bracing for a fifth wave, not just from COVID, but from a combination of other viruses like the flu. He says a lot of this will come down to behavior around masks and holiday gatherings.
Last year, we saw about 10 days after Thanksgiving, a significant surge begin. And then people got together again for the Christmas and other holidays. And that drove continued spread of the disease. If we're gathering with family and friends from across the country, that will contribute to surges, not just in Southern California, but across the country.
Both experts told us even if we are really at the peak of infections, that still means we'll average a lot of cases and hospitalizations for a while. So people need to stay vigilant. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
The COVID modeling hub says that some states, including Pennsylvania, Idaho, and Utah, may not have hit their peak. The group makes projections using a combination of 9 separate models from researchers around the country, including some at UC San Diego.
With millions of people in California slated to be eligible for the COVID-19 booster, the state is preparing to dramatically ramp up its rollout. ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala gives us a first look at the state's new COVID vaccine action plan.
With FDA authorization and a CDC advisory board's endorsement of the Pfizer booster shot for those 65 and older and some adults at a high risk for severe illness, California says it's ready to immediately start giving those shots as soon as it gets final approval.
We are rolling out this plan to demonstrate California's preparation to serve this function and make sure our residents are vaccinated and protected to the fullest.
On a call Thursday morning, the state's Health and Human Services Secretary, Dr. Mark Galley, said California has been working to make sure it's prepared for this. He says roughly 6.5 million Californians over the age of 65 will be eligible if they receive the Pfizer vaccine. The state released its vaccine action plan Thursday. That plan says about 167,000 doses will be needed per day the week of October 4th, just for those 65 and older who were vaccinated 6 months ago. The state will mostly rely on pharmacies and primary care providers to administer the shots. California's My Turn website will also be updated to launch a booster eligibility screener where Californians can make booster appointments or find walk-in sites near them. In August, San Diego County began giving Pfizer booster shots to the already eligible immunocompromised population. Dr. Joe Tusandu with Sharp Steely says the vaccine rollout for that group has gone smoothly so far and they're ready to expand.
But right now we are setting up an infrastructure to get the third booster shots out to those who are eligible. The sooner we get people boosted and the sooner we get the unvaccinated vaccinated, the sooner we can get over this.
Lydia Ikeda with UCSD Health says they too have been preparing for this booster to be approved.
As soon as we get the green light, we're ready to go. Operationally, we will be providing our patients the booster shots through our drive-ups in La Jolla and Hillcrest.
Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
The Western States Scientific Safety Review Workshop will also weigh in on the CDC panel's recommendation. Right now, there are no plans to reopen the large vaccination sites locally, although that could change if the demand is there.
A woman involved in a deadly crash overnight is now under arrest. Our ABC 10 News breaking news tracker was there around midnight on the 805 in Serra Mesa. CHP says that a woman was driving when for some reason she swerved, crashed into the median. She got out of her car. That's when she was hit by another driver and killed. That second driver is now facing charges of DUI. No names have been released. And that city crew is working on temporary changes to make biking safer in Balboa Park. Tuesday, that is, we reported that bicyclists were demanding new safety measures. That's after 2 deadly crashes with cyclists getting hit by cars on Pershing Drive. For now, the city will be installing these posts to separate the bike lanes from cars. The mayor's office says Sandag will eventually build permanent bikeways.
A spike in homeless-related complaints in Carlsbad could lead to a series of new laws that would make aggressive panhandling illegal in the city. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn spoke to a business owner who says something has to be done.
The doors are always open at Trove Marketplace in the heart of Carlsbad. Owner Carrie Moore wants the shop to be inviting to tourists and locals passing by.
Home furnishings, decor, gifts, a little bit of everything.
But being in the heart of it all has also forced Moore to be on alert. Carlsbad police are reporting an average of nearly 500 homeless-related calls each month so far in 2021, on pace for a 32% annual increase. Most involved drugs, alcohol, assault, and property crime, though the city says not every call resulted in an arrest or citable offense.
Due to COVID, there's just been an uptick in it, and there's been a lot of loss, and so you're kind of seeing that becoming the issue.
On Tuesday, the Carlsbad City Council will consider making it a misdemeanor to solicit aggressively to pedestrians and motorists, camp on private property and open space property, cook and start fires on public property, store or leave personal property unattended at certain times of the day, and prohibit open containers of alcohol at 2 city parks. But homeless advocate Jessica Kramer says the approach being considered Tuesday is too focused on punishment and instead wants a solution that prioritizes housing.
If the city were moving forward with providing options and resources, then it would be more reasonable for them to enhance enforcement.
Also Tuesday, the council will receive an update on a hotel voucher pilot program in development. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
In a statement, the city says its compassionate enforcement approach is focused on linking the homeless to critical shelter and services while ensuring laws are being followed. The city says both are critically important to the city's quality of life.
Democratic leaders in Congress say they have a deal on how to pay for their $3.5 trillion human infrastructure bill. However, getting that bill passed is far from a sure thing. Moderate Democrats in the Senate want to spend less. Progressives are insisting on the full amount. And they say if they don't get what they want, they will refuse to vote on another key piece of President Biden's agenda, a separate bipartisan infrastructure bill. Now to the crisis at the border. The U.S. Special Envoy to Haiti has resigned in protest over the Biden administration removal of Haitians from the southern border, calling them inhumane. But the White House says it stands behind that decision. Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
2 months after taking on the role of special envoy to Haiti, U.S. Ambassador Daniel Foote walking off the job, calling the Biden administration's policy inhumane and counterproductive as it sends thousands of Haitian migrants back to a country embroiled in political turmoil and reeling from natural disasters.
His views were put forward, they were valued, they were heard, different policy decisions were made in some circumstances.
Foote now the latest among a growing chorus of critics, including Democrats, lashing out at the Biden administration's handling of the Haitian migrant surge.
All they're trying to do is escape from violence in their country. We're saying to the president and everybody else, you got to stop this madness.
The State Department saying it's working with international partners to address the challenges the returnees face in Haiti. Since Sunday, the Department of Homeland Security says the U.S. has flown more than 1,400 migrants back to Haiti. 3,200 are in custody here in the U.S. being processed. But right now, thousands, including families with young children, remain under the international bridge in Del Rio, Texas, seeking asylum.
There is a humanitarian need here, and we need to make sure that we're treating everybody fairly.
Some using cardboards for bed and building a tent city with sticks, plastic bags, and pieces of cloth. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, desperate to stop the flow of migrants, ordering state troopers to line up their vehicles, forming a seal wall to block more migrants from flowing into the state. And we're also learning thousands of federal, state, and local personnel, including medical professionals, have been mobilized to the southern border to help handle the humanitarian crisis. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.